Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we are at the end of the month, trading month, October 30th, the live 3:45 screen show from the fabulous Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, and it has been a very long month for those like myself who have been waiting for this market to come down. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait until November. Good thing it's Monday, huh? SPY down 25 cents, continues to chop along up here in overbought territory and chopping along now back outside the top of its risk range on the daily. It was back in briefly here, but it appears as they will not close these things on the inside of their risk range. So we'll see what Monday brings. Dow down 30 and change, chopping along. 88.53 right now. The NASDAQ down 8 and change, 86.85, and the Russell 2000 down 4 points at a 55.82. Over here in the small cap extreme oversold to close out the month for you. I'm not going to focus on this right now because I want to show you a couple of things here. That because we were bored this afternoon, we kind of discovered some things that Timmins Gold Corp, by the way, oh, that's a 21 center. Forget about it. Forget about these things. Everything's under $1 price-wise. Here's what I wanted to show you. The VIX, the volatility index. I want to show you this on a weekly basis, and I'm going to leave you with this. As you know, wait a second. Now, folks, this was red this afternoon when we discovered this phenomenon. Maybe, and it's up 14 cents right now. Maybe it will turn red. The point was, it was red this afternoon for 5 weeks in a row. The last time the volatility index was red for 5 weeks in a row on a weekly time frame, we had to go back to 2000 and let me find it here. 442. Well, here, right here. The last time it was red was this period right here, 5 weeks in a row, early 2012, where it was 5 weeks in a row red. And prior to that, we had to go back to 2008, the middle of 2008, to have it red 5 weeks in a row. So when it was red this afternoon, that was 5 weeks in a row. So there was an extreme high probability that the markets were going to be red going into next week. Red. Now it's up 9 pennies right now, so that may screw it up, but the number is still oversold. So that was kind of interesting that we looked at there, because every indicator that I look at is a negative divergent with the price of what's going on out there. And as we speak, they're trying to bring the market back to to green. And I can also tell you that the week ended here on Tuesday, October the 27th. We have finally got some really good movement on the E-mini S&P 500 short futures contracts. And what I mean by that is, I'm going to give you the numbers here. Oh, about actually right at the end of September, we were at an all-time high in net short positions in the futures contracts, all-time high. And you know the old adage there: the hedge funds they short at the lows and they cover at the highs. So what was happening here for the past month? I think a lot of it is you had that. Those hedge funds and the machinery covering their short positions when the market started going against them here. As I can tell you right now, the net change, the short contracts are down nearly 70,000 contracts from a week ago, down in short position. The long positions have increased over 25,000 futures contracts. So the spread between both of them is roughly 100,000 net short contracts. That's fine. That sounds like a big number. It's a so-so type of a number, to be honest with you. That's a manageable number. So it's another indicator that tells me that the shorts are just about done covering their long positions. So that should, along with all the other indicators, take the market down next week. And if I'm wrong about that, we're all decided to blame it on Tom. So other than that, we're going to leave you on that note this week. Interesting, but here's what the VIX does look like on a daily. That's a beautiful stair-step higher pattern, even though it's been chugging along near the bottom of its risk range here for a long time here now. So that looks good. I think it's going to continue higher, and I think we're getting some volatility starting next week to the downside in the marketplace. All right, everybody, go have a good weekend. Trick or treat is tomorrow. I hope everybody has fun, all the siblings out there of you folks. And everybody is safe, not eating too much candy. A lot of sugar on there. And we'll see you again on Monday. Have a good weekend.